Los Angeles, often known as the City of Angels, is at the top of many people's wish list when it comes to experiencing the California way of life. Los Angeles County, from the star-studded streets of Beverly Hills to the surf-centric beaches of Malibu, here's a plethora of trips and attractions to fill anyone's vacation agenda. This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the best things to do in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is the second most populous city in the United States and one of the largest in terms of land area. It is the hub of a 5-county metropolitan area and is seen as the pattern for the future metropolis, a city in the forefront of all the benefits and drawbacks of major cities. Los Angeles' reputation as a California paradise has been enhanced by the glitz of Hollywood, Beverly Hills and Sunset Strip, and the world's famous beaches, which have all contributed to the city's extraordinary expansion. So, without further ado, we will let you have a tour around Los Angeles. Here are the best things to do in Los Angeles. 1. Say hello to Hollywood sign. The unmistakable Hollywood sign, which was put up in 1923 and initially spelled Hollywoodland, a real estate development, was only expected to stand for 18 months. All of that changed when the onset of Hollywood's golden age, and the sign has stayed on Mount Lee in Griffith Park ever since, omitting land in 1949. In 1978, this landmark was reconstructed in steel and it was last repainted in 2005. The high patio in the northeast corner of the Hollywood and Highland Center Mall and another above the Home Depot parking structure on Sunset Boulevard are two of the easiest observation spots in the basin. You can go in for an up-close look on a hike at Griffith Park or park up at Lake Hollywood Park and admire the sign across the canyon. 2. The Getty Center. The Jane's primary branch, the Paul Getty Museum, is located in Brentwood and offers a panoramic view of Los Angeles from its hilltop perch. Petro-industrialist Jean Paul Getty founded the museum, and when he died in 1976, gave another $661 million to the organization. The Getty Center, a stunning and labyrinth new complex that debuted in 1997, after nearly 2 decades of planning and construction, received this funding. The Getty Center is a complex attraction with a hover train connecting it to its basement parking lot. Hollywood sign is located within the park's boundaries and is accessible via a difficult climb. A spectacular but unmarked 360-degree vista, which takes in both Hollywood and Burbank behind it, may be found just above. The Hollywood sign and Griffith Park 2-hour hiking tour, available on GetYourGuide.com, is a guided hike through the park with stops to see the Los Angeles cityscape and learn about the park, the sign, and Hollywood's fascinating history. 3. Visit Venice. An eccentric neighborhood seaside resort, the world-famous Venice is Los Angeles as its most cosmopolitan and independent. Despite gentrification, the 2.5-mile Venice Beach boardwalk is still teeming with tattoo parlors, cannabis shops, international food, innumerable street vendors, and a large cast of street performers, and is still prowled by colorful characters. The Skate Plaza and Venice Muscle Beach are 2 internationally recognized landmarks, as is the sinuous Strand Track, which runs along the edge of the enormous sandy beach and attracts a steady stream of cyclists and skaters. Seek for the ancient arcaded buildings which date from the early 20th century, when tobacco billionaire Abbott Kinney developed his own version of Venice in the United States. The boardwalk is the second most visited attraction in Southern California, but the wide-open expanse of sandy beach and grassy foreshore tufted with palm ensure that it seldom feels crowded. 4. Warner Brothers Studio Tour. Unlike the action-packed Universal Studio Tour, a visit to Warner Brothers in Burbank is less about glitz and glam and more about the skill of making movies and television series. The usual tour lasts 2 to 3 hours and includes stops at the soundstage where the Big Bang Theory is filmed, as well as the archive and prop house, which are brimming with props and costumes from a variety of films, including the Harry Potter series and the DC Universe. The backlot features familiar jungle, Midwest town, New York, and Western sets, while the Picture Car Vault houses a collection of Warner Brothers production automobiles, including 6 Batmobiles. A newer attraction is Stage 48, Script to Screen, a self-guided walkthrough and interactive soundstage, ushering you through the production process and displaying the set from Central Perk in France. 5. Spend a day at Disneyland. This Anaheim-based theme park is the first one that baby boomers remember visiting, earning it the #1 slot on this list. You won't feel foolish if you wear a quirky hat all day. With its friendly workers and overall fun aspect, the soul-filled theme park brings out the kid in everyone. It's also really simple to get there. Unlike other regional theme parks, Disneyland doesn't collect additional fees for unique attractions, which would raise your entire entrance price. The initial aim of Walt Disney was to establish a location where parents and children could do activities together. In the summer, the majority of the rides are softer and they're available alongside shows, parades, and daily fireworks. 6. Chill out on Catalina Island. If you want a flavor of the Mediterranean in Southern California, head to Catalina Island, which is just offshore. Although you're technically still in Los Angeles County, you'll feel as if you have stepped onto the Greek coast. In Catalina, things are very different than in Los Angeles, especially in the town of Avalon, where you'll find people driving golf carts instead of cars and fish being thrown from fishing boats. The island's true allure is its unassuming, laid-back atmosphere, which is just enough to remind you to unwind. This island is worthy of a week-long holiday, but a weekend getaway will give you plenty of opportunities to disconnect. 7. Shop at the Grove. The energetic atmosphere of this destination earns it a spot on this list, as the Grove, LA's open-air mall, is especially enjoyable in the evening when the tour buses retreat and the locals come out. You may shop at all of your favorite designer chain stores, catch a movie at Pacific Theaters, an Art Deco-inspired cinema, and dine al fresco at one of the many sit-down restaurants. There's also a dancing water fountain, live entertainment, and a double-decker trolley to ride on top of. 8. Brave roller coasters at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Six Flags Magic Mountain is the place to go if you're looking for a thrill ride. The Goliath roller coaster begins with a 255-foot descent into a dark tunnel at 85 miles per hour. Tatsu is one of the world's tallest, fastest, and longest roller coasters. Riddler's Revenge is also one of the highest and fastest stand-up coasters in the world. 6 times you'll be turned upside down on this ride. In a nutshell, Magic Mountain is the place to go if you're an adrenaline junkie who like huge, fast coasters. You'll also get bragging rights for surviving some of the world's most extreme roller coasters. 9. Stargaze at Griffith Park and Observatory. The Griffith Observatory and a state-of-the-art planetarium are located in Griffith Park, Los Angeles' largest municipal park, which spans 4,210 acres of protected mountains and canyons. If you decide to visit this destination, make sure to schedule a whole day here because the park features 50 miles of trails, including one that leads to the famous Hollywood sign, as well as groomed gardens ideal for a summer picnic. You may see a show in the Samuel Oschin Planetarium, look at the sun through a solar telescope, and listen to guided discussions inside the observatory. When darkness falls, retire to the observatory's roof and lawn to view the night sky through the telescopes. 10. Take out a studio tour at Universal Studios. Tour Warner Brothers to get a behind-the-scenes look. Studios is one of the world's oldest film studios. This tour covers over 100 years of Warner Brothers history and includes stops at the water fountain and bar set from Friends, as well as the set from The Big Bang Theory, as well as opportunities to play in the interactive soundstage, meet superheroes and supervillains, and learn how the Harry Potter movie's magic works. After that, go to the store and get some of your favorite fan clothing. Depending on which experience you choose, Studio Tour, Classic Tour, or Deluxe Tour, the tour lasts 2 to 3 hours. And that's it for the Los Angeles Traveling Guide, Best Things to Do in Los Angeles. Which among the places in the Los Angeles is the most attractive to you? Let's know your thoughts and feel free to comment in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.